No?
Yeah, just record. Yeah.
Okay. Give
Got it.
me 10
Got it.
minutes. Just
Yeah, okay. Don't
say hello with them.
don't get indigestion. Eat for 5 of us. Okay, so we are on our own, so you can say what you like. No, any comments? This is your feedback session opportunity. Remember, this is a public speaking training club. You're meant to speak, not look at video. So who would like to suggest what we do in the future? Daniel, are you in the spacecraft or are you just mesmerized? Okay, the fact that the 3 of you are here on a Saturday morning after a pretty hectic World Speech Day training regime, why are you here today? What do you hope to gain from this experience? Ladies first. Devyani, please unmute your microphone.
Oh, what? Can you repeat that, please? My brother.
I thought, brother, it sounds like a herd of people there.
He's playing. What? Oh, he's playing Mobile Legends, so I can't really hear you.
Okay, bring him here. Put him next to you.
He's
Okay.
not having a bed yet. So
Not yet.
still.
Okay. Okay. So what is it that you would like to do with Saturday morning meetings?
In the future or right now?
Both. Right now, but and in the future.
Mike? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. Can you hear me? I'm not muted.
Yes.
Yeah, what would you like to do today, for instance, to start with today?
I guess I'm going to talk about my embarrassing but very scary experience when I was small.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when I was in about 2nd or 3rd grade, my teacher gave us a task to color a house.
Yeah.
It was going very smoothly in the beginning, and the bell has rang, but I haven't finished it yet. So the teacher told us to pray and all, and almost everyone go home. But there are a few people left with me, and at that moment, I didn't get an art block. Like, I don't know what to color next. Like, what should I do to the room? What colors? So to get an inspiration, I try to look at my how to say the friend that is next seat. So I look at it. But she noticed that I look at her coloring. So she said like cheating. And so that friend that the next seat one has some kind of like the bodyguard friend. So like she heard it too. So she's like watching me. Like I'm coloring. Oh my god. She's like watching me. Like comparing one from her and me. Like hey, this one is the same as her. Blah 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 blah. Like almost yelling like that. So I'm like, oh my god, tuk, 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 tuk. I'm so scared like that at the moment. So I'm like continue. to color it so I can go home and forgot all of that happened. Just like that. So I ignored them and just like continue. And after I'm done, I give the task to my teacher and prepare to go home. And then just like that. That was a scary experience for me.
Okay, and that was several years ago. It's still with you. It still sounds like a scary experience, but two things I notice. One
Yeah.
is you are still here, and
Yeah.
two, that you are smiling. So it could not have been that bad an experience.
It's
So
not okay.
all experiences are good, even if they're bad experiences. It's like when you're giving a speech and you get feedback, negative feedback is more valuable than positive feedback. Yeah,
Okay.
anybody can give you positive feedback, dead easy, no problem. Negative feedback is more difficult, more political.
Mhm.
You need to be more sympathetic, and you really need to know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, there's no value in giving negative feedback and you are wrong. Yeah, and you can be shown to be wrong and be embarrassed by being wrong. Yeah, so giving negative feedback, you've got to think, what is it I'm doing and why? Why am I doing this? Yeah, so if you're just doing it to be nasty, yeah, to be a negative person, and sadly, there are negative people in this world, you need to avoid them. You need to learn how to recognize them, and you need to know how to avoid them. Don't let them drag you down. Yeah, don't let them drag you down. Eventually, hopefully, they will see that you're doing really great things, and they will think, why not me? Why not me? Yeah, so they will start learning that the way you do it is maybe better than the way they do. Don't be dictatorial. It's prehistoric, it's barbaric.
Mike, I think you're lagging.
I am lagging. I've got a message, your internet connection bad. I can't train to do anything about that. So sorry, you just have to put up with me. Lagging. So yeah, don't try and be somebody else. Find your own way, find your own level, find your own interests, and find your own goals in life. Yeah, don't be a copycat. Look at other people, analyze what they're doing, why they're doing it, and how they're doing it, and see if there's anything there that is of interest to you, but don't follow it. Yeah, be selective, very selective. And life is like that. Yeah, I mean, life is full of surprises. Yeah, you will be betrayed by your very best friend in life. Yeah, you will be really appreciated by your worst enemy, and it will come as a real surprise to you. So this is somebody you thought hated you, but really they don't. You just think they hate you. So it's your perception. Yeah, so be ready to change your idea on people. Give people a chance. Don't make first impressions and make them stick for the rest of your life. And some people do that. Yeah, I mean, at school, they don't like somebody. If they're in a small village, they see that person really every day until they die, and they still don't like them. And they don't know why in the end. They don't know why they don't like them. Because it was something that happened 50 years ago. What happened? I don't know. I can't remember. I just don't like them. Yeah, and that's not a good excuse. Yeah, so be part of the community. Yeah, and do what you want to do. Yeah, you have a choice. You have a life. We only live once, and believe me, 70 is not a long time. It goes very quickly. I'm at the stage now where I have so much more I want to do, and statistically, I have a limited time to do it in. Yeah, so I'm now worried that I'm not going to do everything I want to do in my life. Yeah, so don't leave things until it's too late. Don't leave it until mañana. Yeah, don't leave it until Bukra. Don't leave it until tomorrow. Yeah, make it happen. Yeah, all right, yeah, it's inconvenient, you're tired, you would rather do something else. But if it's important, and that's where goal setting is so valuable, because goal setting should prioritize the things in your life and then start with the things that are most important to you. Yeah, so be inquisitive, look around, yeah, see what's available. And what is it that you would like to do? What would you like to spend your life doing? And remember, a goal is a personal goal. It's your personal goal. Nobody can control your goal. So if you want to change your goal every day for the rest of your life, that's good. That's fine. Yeah, you don't have to stick with the goal you picked and you find it doesn't work and you're too embarrassed to change it because you told everybody in the world, this is your goal. Yeah, you want to be a brain surgeon and then you realize, hey, I don't like blood. Cut open a head, me? Yeah, so no, you know, people change their ideas. Yeah, so just relax, yeah. I mean, I can remember, I'm sure it happened to some of you. Mike, what are you going to be when you grow up? Hey, I'm already grown up, I'm 15. Yeah, Mike, what are you going to do when you leave school? I'm already, you know, thinking about what I want to do, but I don't know. Yeah, so you change your aspirations. I mean, when I was 11, I really wanted to be an airline pilot. Yeah, this was 1960s. Planes were not that old at that time, believe it or not. So being a pilot was something that was quite glamorous. And I'd been traveling around the world, so I'd seen many pilots, I'd been in many planes. And I then decided to read. I was in a boarding school. We had a library. I would read one book every day. Every morning I would go to the library, change my book. And the librarian kept saying, Mike, how can you read so quick? Why don't you read the book? I said, I do read the book. But I developed speed reading. I only used to read the right-hand side page. And if the story got exciting, then I would read left and right. But when it got boring again, I would just go back to reading right. So I would just whisk through books. I would take every available second available for reading to read. So I would be reading after the lights went out at night. So lights went out at like 9 o'clock. I would be reading by the street light in my bed. And you know, over a couple of years, my eyesight deteriorated. I needed glasses when I was like 13. And that was the death knell for a pilot in 1964. In those early days, if you didn't have 20/20 vision, you could not be a pilot. Yeah, I mean, contact lenses not really invented then, and spectacles obviously were there, but they could fall off you in a flight and be a danger. So if you needed glasses, you couldn't be a pilot. So I had to change my mind. So I went through all of the usual things, yeah, teacher, priest, doctor, dentist, and it kept changing. And when I was in Singapore in junior high, I got very interested in marine biology, and that's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to become a marine biologist. And I had that as a goal for a long time. I did a degree. Because of that, I did comparative animal physiology, yeah, working out how different animals, how different organisms work. We all have, you know, breathing, we all have blood systems, well, normally. Yeah, so what was the way that organisms actually functioned? And I did that as my degree, thinking I would go into biological research, marine biological research. But when I got into university, we decided, hey, if you've got a S1 degree, you're only going to get 30% chance of getting a job, you know, using biology. And I didn't want to be a teacher. I didn't want to work in a zoo. So there was really not much to do. And to be a researcher, do another 3 years for S3, you only got 60% chance of getting a job with biology. So my cohort in the second year, we were having coffee one morning and we all went round and say, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? And we all decided, yeah, I don't know anymore. I came here because I was interested, but now I don't know why being interested is enough reason to stay when I might not ever get a job using what I'm studying. And anyway, we carried on. And I was involved in scuba diving. So as soon as I joined university in 1969, I was learning to scuba dive. And then in my first summer, there were 6 of us who were scientists and divers. We got money, grant money, a lot of help to go to Spain for 2 months to do zoological research. And I was researching the movement of sea urchins. And it only cost us like nothing. Yeah, I mean, we spent like not even $1 million, but 500,000 rupiah for 2 months holiday, basically as a diving holiday with research. And I did a lot of diving, like 100 dives or more. So when I came back to university, I was one of the more experienced divers. I became diving instructor. I was teaching diving. And then my second year, I was running the diving club. And my third year, I was running the sports clubs for the whole university. I controlled the budget. And one of my friends said, Mike, there's an election for president of the Students' Union. Why do you not stand for it? And I thought, me, I'm an introvert. This is not my cup of tea. I don't do this sort of thing. And then I thought, maybe I should consider it, because I have nothing to do when I graduate. I have no idea what I'm going to do. None. So anyway, I put my name forward, and because I was a nice guy, a popular guy, I'd run the sports committee very well. I got elected. Out of the 4 people, I was the one chosen. And that changed my whole life. Yeah, 3 months before, I hadn't even considered doing it. And then all of a sudden, I'm the president-elect. And it was a real life changer. We were opening a new student union building. So I was the contact with the architect for like 3 to 4 months, yeah, before we opened the union. He'd say, Mike, what color do you want? What furniture do you want? You need to come with me, and we need to go and look at this or that, because I need a decision from the students what you want. So I got very involved in sort of not designing, but being the client effectively on a student union building. And that was experience I'd never ever dreamt I would do. And then I became the president, and day one, it was a eye-opener. I had no management, no leadership experience. I had no financial experience. I had no idea what to do. And I just, one foot after another. Yeah, you just take the opportunity as they come, have faith in yourself, and go forward. So, in that 1 year, it was literally, 24/7, 365 days, and then I was out of office. So it was a very, very, very intense learning experience. And I became everybody's father, grandfather, teacher, coach, mentor, judge, whatever. So I got involved in all of the problems in student unions. Yeah, Mike, my dad doesn't give me any money. Mike, the government doesn't give me any money because my dad's too rich. Mike, give me some money. Mike, that was the whole year. So I got involved in everybody's problems, personal problems. And I got involved, I was the only person in the whole university that by office, by being president, I was on every single committee of the university, from the janitors committee right up to the board of governors. And that again, was a real eye-opener. And this was the City of London. So the governors, yeah, the board were all city gents. They were important people in the City of London. And I would be there, I was the student union representative. I was the president. So I used to go in disguise. I had Beatles haircut at that time. And I used to put on a tie and a shirt, 9 to 5. And at 5 o'clock, the tie came off, and I let my hair down, and I became a student again until 2 in the morning. So, it was two existences. Yeah, one being a normal person in a bureaucracy daytime, and then nighttime it was being a student union activist, student union president. And it was just so much fun. I learned so much during that period. And after 1 year, I decided, let me go into human resources, not zoology. So I became a recruiter. I was recruiting people, engineers, architects for the Middle East and Europe. And I did that for 3 years in a recruitment company. And then my secretary, who I'd got a job in a client company, she said, Mike, do you want to change jobs? They're looking for a recruiter for the Middle East in this construction company. And I thought, yeah, I've been here long enough. I need a change. So I went for interview, and 3 weeks later, I was working there. And 2 years later, I was working for them in Abu Dhabi. I was the HR manager on a liquid natural gas LNG construction site. It was meant to be 2 years. We did such a good job, it got extended to 4. So I spent 4 years in Abu Dhabi in the early days, not like it is now. Yeah, I mean, this was very primitive Abu Dhabi. I was there 78, 82. The oil money only started arriving in about 1986, 1986. So again, my life has been one opportunity coming in front of me, and I was prepared. And that's why luck is always around you, but you need to pick up the luck. Yeah, so when you are like now, learn things that interest you, learn about things that you think might be useful, like what we're doing now, public speaking. This will be useful whatever you do. And you already know, because your English is already so good, being really comfortable using English is so valuable, and will become more valuable as Indonesia becomes more of an international country. Yeah, so there's a lot of things, but you never know, as a kid, I had no idea that I was going to be international HR, traveling the world, working in the desert in Abu Dhabi, working in the jungle of Borneo, in Kalimantan. And I've had a fantastic life. And it wasn't planned, but it was prepared. I was ready for the opportunities when they came along. And that was my choice. I was prepared to do things. I was willing to do things that other people may not have been willing to do. And that way I got the opportunities. I mean, I became HR manager quite young in my company. And when I was in Borneo, I had 6,700 staff. Huge number of staff, on that one job site. And I was, I think, 34 at the time. So it was a good opportunity for my career. Really good. So that's really, where I would suggest you all go. So Devyani, what is your goal for the future?
Having a stable job, I guess, or maybe one day I can go to America.
Are you a masochist?
What?
Are you a masochist?
I don't know what they means.
A masochist is somebody who likes harming themselves.
No.
Why do you want to go to America? That's the worst thing you should do in your life.
Oh, I'm just how is it? In America there's like how do I say it?
A murder every minute?
No. What I mean is the food. Like in Pangasinan, there's not much American food like taco and all. There's nothing like that, and there's no selling all.
There is an opportunity for you.
Okay.
Open one. You do it. If you find there's something missing, you would travel all the way to America and risk getting shot or getting involved in drug lord activity. Maybe you should open up a Taco Bell in Bangka. Yeah, don't always be the receiver. Think, what can I give? What can I contribute? My motto for a long time has been givers gain. Yeah, you give, eventually from somewhere you gain. So you don't give and you expect to get it in 6 months' time. It doesn't work that way. But just be generous, be giving. And being giving will open up doors to you that you would not otherwise have the opportunity to pass through. Yeah, so that's all being part of this preparation. Prepare your mindset. Yeah, how do you think? Yeah, I mean, there are so many people who don't want to do anything. They don't want to share anything, like your friend, you know, with the colors. Yeah, they are just so mean-spirited. And they sadly go through life like that. And guess what? They die mean-spirited. They've had no fun in life because they're always worried about somebody going to steal their pink color from their painting or whatever. Yeah. So be yourself. Yeah, be yourself. Decide what you want to do and go make it happen. And I want free burger.
Actually, there's already a McDonald's not far from here and
Yeah.
KFC, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but again, I mean, there are, I don't know. I mean, there are 800 McDonald's in Russia, in Moscow. 800. Yeah, they've only been there, I don't know, 30 years. Yeah. But this is just one country. Yeah. But why not look for something that is an amalgam of, yeah, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Pepsi Cola, and Indonesia Padang food with wayang surroundings. Yeah, so make something that's unique, that's Indonesian. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, most people in the world do not know Indonesia exists. They vaguely heard of Bali. They've heard a few gamelan sounds, but they don't know much. But again, you know, there is always, everybody is always getting bored with what they've been doing for the last 5 years, or maybe 5 minutes. So if you can come up with something that is different, yeah, that is in Indonesian, yeah, it could be a world, yeah, it could take over the world. Yeah, I mean, you know, gamelan is so much fun. Yeah, wayang is so much fun. Yeah, and nobody outside of Indonesia knows anything at all about it. Yeah, add that with culinary. Yeah, so you go into the restaurant, it's Indonesian theme, and everybody is dressed like a Balinese dancer. Yeah, or barong, or a wayang figure from Mahabharata, or something. Yeah, so give it a theme, be unique, be different. People love something that's different. And if you can keep working on that, developing that, that is good. That is really good. So Vedrian, your turn. You're on the spotlight, in the spotlight now. So what would you like to do today here at this St. Joseph Segura English Speakers Club?
Test. Are you gonna hear me?
Yes, I can.
Well, to be honest, I have no idea what I want to do right now, but I want to tell you guys about my story when I was speech in the World Speech Day yesterday, like in March 2022.
Yeah.
So when the MC called my name, I'm really nervous right there. I'm like, oh my God, what I gonna do? Like, yeah. So then I just do it. And then when I'm done, it feel like what I'm doing right now is done. Then it feels so good. And yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm learning much from there that I should be confident by myself, so I can do whatever that I want to do. Like when I want to do public speaking, I should just do it first, and then if I do wrong, I can
Yeah, who cares?
yeah, correct it step by step.
Who cares?
And
It's
then
okay. Yeah.
by then I built my confidence to speak in public. That's make me become confident more and more. Even in my family, I'm the one who have the most confidence.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Isn't that a good feeling? That
yeah,
you are
it's really
the
good.
agent to make your family members more confident. You will help them gain confidence. So you have an impact on other people, and you're only, how old are you? 15, 16?
Yeah.
Bedrian, how old are you? How old
Now
are you?
it's 17.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you're still very young, and you're already
Yeah.
having a feedback and payback to your parents and your siblings. Yeah, so that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So
Yeah.
you've experienced something, you found it's not dangerous, it's positive, and that they would
Yeah.
benefit from it. Yes, so share, do share. And the main thing,
Yeah.
obviously, is you yourself. You've learned something. Yeah, you've learned that by delivering a speech, that's 3 to 5 minutes, you are not going to die. Yeah, even if the whole world is looking at you, you're not going to die. Yeah, this is only a speech. Yeah, if it falls over flat, it doesn't really matter. You get up, you start again, do another one. Yeah, and that's life. Yeah, life is full of surprises, but the biggest achievement is get up and do it again. So yeah, it was great. Mamona's just come in again. So where's the food? Where's the plate of food? Oh, okay. Just put it in the in tray. We'll get it in the chat box. No, Vedrian was just sharing that at the World Speech Day that we've just done. Yeah, he was very nervous, but at the end of it, he felt very proud that he'd achieved it. And he was just saying that in his family, he is the one with the most confidence.
Oh.
And I said, great, you're 17-year-old, you're already changing the world. Yeah, you're already encouraging your family, your parents, your siblings to become more self-confident. And that helps everybody. Yeah, so share that. That's the thing that we should all be sharing. It's free. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to share that. Yeah, encourage other people to do better themselves. Yeah, don't be like Devyani's second, was it your Form 2 enemy? Yeah, who was criticizing her for choosing the same color that the friend was using in her painting. Yeah, and it became a world war over painting colors. Yeah, it's a nonsense. But this is true life. Yeah, people get bent out of shape over such stupid things. And sometimes they're not even things. I mean, like Putin, yeah? I mean, there are thousands of people going to die more, yeah, because he's crazy. I mean, there's nothing to say other than that. Yeah, I mean, he's just an evil person. He is very selfish and he is very evil and he has total power and he is totally corrupt. And that's something, that we, all of us, we have to try and avoid allowing it to happen. That's why it's so important, really use your vote. Yeah, become aware of the political situation around you. Yeah, don't just follow the leader. Don't just vote because everybody else is voting for such a person. Yeah, who then turns out to be as corrupt as sin. Yeah, you need to analyze the people. What's their track record? What is their feeling? Yeah, for the future. What is their family background? Is this somebody I would trust? Yeah, and then you vote. Yeah, don't just vote. Oh, just tick a box and forget it. Yeah, all right, you are only one of 15 million or whatever. Yeah, but you're still an important person. And if all 15 million had the same attitude, yeah, nothing would happen for the better. So we all need to take responsibility in life. Yeah, it doesn't take very much, but it just takes activity. Yeah, you just need to be involved. You don't need to be a Greta Thunberg, you know, saving the world all on your own, but, you know, be aware of what the issues are. Support what you can when you can. But the main thing, be aware. Things are happening in your name. You don't know what's happening. And you need to. Yeah, we all need to be aware of what's happening in our politics. Otherwise, you end up with really bad situations. I mean, yeah, Trump is a good example. I mean, seriously, if Trump gets back in and it's a not impossible situation in 2024, democracy in America will die. America will become like Russia. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, it's scary. And what I find more scary is the people in America have the facts, they have an education,
Mhm.
and they just cannot see the wood for the trees. They cannot see what's in front of their nose. Yeah, they are goats, they are sheep following a lunatic, and they're not thinking. It's just ba 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 ba. Yeah, I mean, they're sheep.
Following.
They're not people. Yeah, and that's sad. And when you got 40% of the American population, you know, following Trump, you know, they're going to be like lemmings. They're going to, you know, lemmings. You know the story of lemmings. Lemming is like is a small animal, a bit like a ticus. Yeah, and they have I don't know what you call it really. They have a mass suicide period where some lemmings decide they're going to go kill themselves. So they all run to the cliff and jump over into the sea. And you get thousands and thousands and thousands of lemmings just following them, just jumping into the sea and dying. Yeah, so don't be a lemming. Yeah, be an independent person. And that's what school's there to do. Yeah, school is there to teach you to think. Yeah, I mean, it's not important anymore really to remember fact. I know I'm telling stories out of tune, Erna, but seriously, information now you get from Google, not from your brain. You need to know how to think, not how to remember. Yeah, so we all, you know, I mean, when you finish your degree, yeah, after 4 years, you go and join a company as a chemist. Literally everything you've learned at university is obsolete. The company is working on a new product, is highly secret, and they don't share their technique and their research with anybody. So you go there, you start from the beginning. You have to learn all about what that company is doing. All right, you have an interest in chemistry, you have a knowledge of the techniques being used, but you have no idea what they're actually doing. Yeah, so be ready, you know, all the time in your life, be ready for change. Yeah, don't think that because you finished high school that's it, you're intelligent, smart. Don't think that because you finish university, you're super smart and you will never have to work another day in your life. People are just going to give you money because you have an S1. Wrong. Yeah, even with an S3, it doesn't work that way. You still have to work. You have to use your brain power, yeah, to add value to what you're doing in your community, in your society, in your company. So yeah, the world is exciting. I mean, it really is exciting. There's so much opportunity out there. And your trick, yeah, is to find out what bits of it, because you can't do all of them, what bits of society are you interested in? What makes you feel interested, you know, special, enthusiastic? Because as I say, there is so much happening in this world at the moment. We cannot do all of it. I read one statistic that I had to really read 2 or 3 times, make sure it was true. 300 hours, you know, 60 minutes, hours, 300 hours of YouTube being uploaded every 1 minute. Every 1 minute, 300 hours of YouTube. You can't keep up with it. Yeah. There is just, we have an information overload. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tried using Google? You do a Google search You do a Google search for something like really difficult topic, like extraterrestrial invasion or something, and you press go search, and out comes at the bottom, yeah, that was, this is the first 20 from 394 million responses. Yeah, there's just so much information there. And what we have to be able to do is to learn how to absorb that information, how to use it, not just memorize it. I mean, memorizing is a waste of time, because as soon as you close down the Google search, yeah, and if you did another Google search in a day, you would have new additional information there. Yeah, so you have to keep bringing yourself up to date. So now that I've got you all to go to sleep, that's so good. So Verdrian, what would you like to be when you grow up?
I want to be a programmer, like coding an application or a games like that.
Okay.
Programmer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, you are probably one of 59 billion people that want to do that.
Mhm.
So you have to find a unique selling point, USP. What makes you special? What part of that industry are you involved in? Do you want to get involved in? You want to actually code? You want to sell the program? You want to theorize and imagine what type of program to ask the coders to develop? Yeah, so many facets. Yeah, which part of it is really the bit that grabs you? Yeah, what is it that really excites you? So that's something only you can do. Only you can decide. Yeah, and once you've decided that, yeah, and be open for change, because it will keep changing. Nothing is constant as change. But be ready to keep changing. In this world, yeah, there's things change so fast, and change on a global basis. Pandemic. Who would believe that we were going to be 3 years in lockdown? I mean, nobody would have imagined that 4 years ago. You would have thought, yeah, one day maybe, might wake up, this is not going to happen. Who would have imagined, just a couple of months ago, that we would be discussing World War III? Nobody. I mean, we've had 30 years of peace. Yeah, so you will never have known of the Cold War. I'm old enough to know what it was like. I actually lived in Germany when the Berlin Wall went up. My father is an admin in a military hospital, yeah, and he came home one day with a space suit, because we thought we were going to get attacked by chemical weapons. So all of the hospital management, yeah, immediately the alarm went, they would have to put their spacesuits on and keep operating, because the hospital obviously needed to stay open. And that was the mentality, the 1960s, 70s. Yeah, you didn't know what was going to happen. And I say we had 30 years of absolute bliss, effectively. I mean, we had a few problems, Crimea and other countries, Aleppo, Iraq War, etc. But in relative terms, yeah, it was really peaceful compared to the rest of history in human times. Yeah, so it's been a great period, effectively, and sadly, if we're not really careful, we're going to go back to the old days, yeah, of antagonism. Yeah, and that is sad, because you waste so much money. Yeah, I mean, Germany, all of the NATO countries are now spending double what they used to spend 2 months ago on military, on armaments. And armaments, they're a waste of time. Yeah, they're a waste of money. We should be spending that money on research into cancer, providing, food for orphans, yeah, providing a better facility for people in our community. But instead, we're buying guns, yeah, that blow up in people's faces. Yeah, that is not smart. That is not smart at all. Yeah, but this is the world we are, we're moving into. So we need to be aware of it. And that's why, listening to the news, being a world, being in a way, an addict of world news is in a way, is important. Know what's happening. Know what's happening. So, anybody else like to have a say? Daniel, you kept very quiet in your spaceship.
He's hiding.
He's hiding.
Hiding. Or maybe he is studying, like preparing for the final exam on Monday.
Have you got exam on Monday, Daniel?
Yeah, for the 12th grade.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For the end of the semester test.
Oh, this is your end of career test, is it?
Yeah.
And end of year 12 test, is it?
Yes, the exam of the school. Final exam
Wow.
school. Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. My recommendation,
Adrian.
ignore it. Do not let stress get in the way of your success.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
doing my
have
best not to
fun.
get stressed.
Yeah, have fun. Seriously, you need, revising up to the minute of the exam, as I used to do, does not work. I tell you, it does not
Yeah.
work.
Study in last
Give
minute
up.
doesn't work, right?
Yeah, it doesn't work. It just
Yeah.
makes you stressful. And you get 10% less marks because you're stressful, because you're trying too hard. Yeah. I mean, I found towards the end of my academic career, if I did nothing at all the day before the exam, I would be better as a candidate. I would get better score. And just relax, because we self-sabotage ourselves. Yeah, don't allow yourself to be stressed. Relax. I mean, yeah, to be honest, after 12 years of school, if you haven't learned it by now, you're probably not going to learn it in the next 12 hours. Just relax.
So whether you can go to the beach.
And as I also found out, the things I studied the hardest to remember, they didn't even come up in the questions. So all my effort was completely wasted because things I didn't study came up. So you can't guess. Yeah. So just relax. Yeah. It's again, it's the ability to think, not to remember, that's important, I think. I don't know how the exams are produced, as to what type of exams you get. But yeah, I mean, education for me is not about memory anymore. Yeah, we have, everybody is walking around 24/7 with a handphone, with Google. So if you want to know what the population of Azerbaijan was in 1953, you don't need to remember that. Just look at it on Google. Yeah, population, Azerbaijan, 1953. And probably before you can even change screen, you got an answer. Yeah, so the way we operate nowadays is totally different than 5, 10, 25 years ago. Yeah, so you need to know how to manage, how to think, how to solve problems. And that's really what you're getting paid money to do when you're an employee and a manager. Solve problems, yeah, do a job. So yeah, enjoy the weekend. I mean, you still got tomorrow to study. But seriously, just relax. Yeah, don't pull your hair out. You'll be bald early. So relax. Yeah, I'm sure you've done many things in your schooling that you should be proud of. Yeah, just try and remember those things. Yeah, those are the examples that you want to use in the exam. And if your mind is all of a, yeah, you will not think of the things that you know, because they're tightly tied up in a knot because you're stressed. So relax, have fun. You can always come back next year and do it again.
Cannot.
Don't do that. Yeah, keep moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, work hard, work consistently. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to work hard, but work consistently and you will be successful. Yeah, don't leave it all until the end. You're not Superman. Honest, I can see that. Yeah, so you have to do it in a normal period of time. So what are you going to be doing after senior high?
Actually I want I already applied to the university to for I don't know what.
Coding, IT?
Huh? The name
No,
of
no.
the name of the
The
university?
Untar.
Oh,
Tarumanagara
Tarumanagara University. And then the major?
What's the name?
What is it in Indonesia?
Kedokteran umum.
Oh, like to be a doctor?
Yes.
Medical.
Medical. General medical?
Medical. I think that's not what in English.
Become a
Researcher?
doctor.
General practitioner.
GP. Yeah, well, that's a doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, doctor. I mean, GP is really the lowest level of doctor. Yeah, is a general practitioner in a community. So when you have a sore throat, you go to your GP, and he looks and he says, "Oh no, this is cancer. You have to go to my GP." Is a general. It is a starting point for doctor. But you have to do what, 7 years degree?
Well, the longest is, I think he estimated the longest will be 6.
Okay. And that's just to get on the ladder, and then you have to keep climbing.
Yeah, if I want to be a specialist in,
yeah, sure.
I have to do.
It never stops. It never stops.
Yes.
Anyway, good luck. Good luck. So
Thanks.
when will that
Thanks, man.
start? August?
Yeah, August. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck. So between your exams next week and August, what are you going to do?
I think my father had a store in near Ramayana. So
Yeah.
I think we own a shoe store.
Shoe shop. Okay.
Shoe shop.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Also, we also sell bags.
Okay.
Backpacks. So I think I will be sent to work there.
Okay.
Because
Again,
that's usually the thing I do when I had a long holidays.
And you may think, what the hell has got selling shoes to do with being a GP? It has a lot to do, because you're dealing with people. Yeah, you're filling their needs. You're asking them, what type of shoe, what color, what do you want the shoe for? Yeah. So you get into a conversation with your shoe shop customers. Yeah. So being able to communicate with people, really important. Being able to spot opportunity from what they say. They may not tell you exactly what it is they want, but maybe from what they say, you think, okay, they're going rock climbing. Yeah, they're going climb a volcano or something. Yeah, so you could say, well, maybe you want to think of this and that as well as the shoes. Yeah, because when you're in the volcano, you need a raincoat, you need a blanket because it gets very cold at night, etc., etc. So yeah, you're interacting with people and you're thinking for them, what can I do to help them have a better experience? And in a way, that's the same as a doctor. Yeah, a doctor is a communicator. He has a lot of knowledge about medical things, diseases. He can identify particular diseases, but you have to ask the patient, questions, because they don't know what answers to give until you ask the questions. So this is again communication. Yeah, use that experience, yeah, to communicate with people. So yeah, even though it's a shoe shop, don't think of that as this, you know, downgrade activity. It isn't. Yeah, these are people you're dealing with. I mean, that's all a doctor is doing. I mean, a doctor in a way is a very boring job. If you do GP all of your life, I mean, you go to your GP and he says, "Open your mouth, please." What would you do? You have a headache? Yeah. So the job is very repetitive. Yeah, as a GP, and that's why taking the opportunity to become specialist gives you more opportunity to think. Yeah, and learn and learn. Be at the forefront of development. So anyway, good luck. Good luck. When you're qualified, if I'm still alive, send me a pair of 45 shoes and I'll come visit and give you my medical problems. Okay, so Laura, can you show your face? Hello, Laura. Wow.
Wait, I need to change my background. I forgot to change it.
I was going to say, you don't look at all like him.
Why you have to change that?
This
Yeah.
will become a new game. You know. Guess what Laura's background is going to be? Laura, you're meant to click on the background, not paint it. Welcome, welcome back. Okay, so we started off talking about why are you here this morning? What is it you want from this meeting?
What? I'm sorry?
Why are you here this morning? Why have you logged in? What do you want to gain from being here?
Because like usual, it's a Saturday morning that we begin with English club.
Good.
And I think I want to just tell a story a little bit, maybe.
Okay, tell us your story. The time is yours.
Okay. So actually, I don't know it's normal or not for 10 grade people to think about their future to university. But I think it's a normal thing. It's a common thing to think right now. So I have a plan actually to go to university in Jogja later, but I don't know yet. In UGM, Gadjah Mada University.
Yeah,
so
Gadjah Mada, yeah.
Yeah, so that one is one of the best university in Indonesia. And I really, really want to go to there. I really want to continue my study in college there. But I think it's too hard for me to take a college there because, I don't know, I think only several of people can enter that university.
Sure,
but
competitive.
Later I will try.
What faculty, what subject do you want to learn?
I
what
want
subject
to take
do you want to learn?
English literature.
Okay, yeah, English lit, yeah.
Yeah. I really want to take that. But not a long time ago, I asked my parents and I asked my grandparents too, what about if I go to abroad university?
Yeah.
I really want to go there, but my grandma said, later, if you are sick or you have another problem outside there, my family cannot go there, cannot visit me, so it's hard for them to see me. But I think because later I will become more mature. I have a mature thought too. Maybe I can make myself comfortable there, and I try to be disciplined person. I just want to know, what do you think if I go to abroad? Maybe you have any advice for me?
Yeah, I would go abroad, go to Indonesia. It's a great country, has so much culture, particularly in Jogja. No, seriously.
Yeah. I see.
It is in a way exciting to go overseas to university. Maybe there is some prestige attached to going overseas to a university. However, on the other side, it is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is inconvenient. You're away from home for 3 years normally. Degrees in the West are normally 3, America 4. Pick your country, yeah, very carefully. I would personally not go to America. I think it's too dangerous, really. I think America going to blow up. Pick another country. Do you speak German yet?
No.
Okay, learn quickly.
Okay.
University in Germany is free, but you need to speak German.
My friend also said that she wants to go to German, but
yeah,
she doesn't know how to speak German.
well, she needs to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, the Germans will actually pay you to learn German when you're there, but you don't get into the university until you pass the exam. But that's going to take you a longer, 6 months to a year longer. Yeah, so if you can, learn German. Yeah, I mean, languages are not that difficult. They're obviously. Are you doing finals as well next week?
No.
No. When are you going to graduate? 12th grade.
2 years later, yes.
Okay, so you got loads of time. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Just go learn German.
Actually, I try to learn like Thailand and Korean, but
no, you don't want to go. If you want to go university, they go learn their languages. I mean, the other. I mean, to be honest, again, this is very political and maybe is dangerous advice. Consider China. Yeah, China is the future of this world. Yeah, do you speak Mandarin yet?
I had gone to Mandarin course before, but I don't really like Mandarin, so yeah.
It's not about
I
like,
prefer
Laura.
English more. What?
Yeah, Laura, it's not about like. It's not about like. It's about what pays money.
But
Where
I think
is the benefit?
But I think if you want to learn something, you need to like it first.
Interest.
You need, you need
absolutely.
to have the interest with that first, and
I
then
would
you
not.
will.
I would not. Yeah. I mentioned China because we are Indonesia. You are looking Chinese, and eventually, Chinese will be the dominant power in the world by 2030. Yeah, China will be number 1. 2050, China will be really streets ahead of the US. So it's going to happen, but maybe in 50 years' time. But that doesn't mean that even if China is the first country in the world, it doesn't mean that business is going to use Chinese. Yeah, Mandarin is double as difficult as English to learn, twice as difficult. Yeah, so learning English or Germanic language, is probably more achievable. But I mean, seriously, I mean, I was born German. I lived in Germany till I was 16. So if you need help with German, tell me.
Okay.
But seriously, learn German. Yeah, look on internet for the Die Goethe Institute. Yeah, Goeter, Goethe. They do language classes. Yeah, they're based in Jakarta. I'm sure they're doing 1 million classes online at the moment. And they're the German government language training organization overseas. Goethe Institute. Yeah, look at it on the internet. And then go do an assessment and then learn. And as I say, then start planning on doing degree in Germany. Yeah, I mean, Germany is a nice country. Yeah, I mean, it's, well, at the moment anyway, I mean, you know, after World War III starts, maybe it won't be a nice country anymore. But we need to be aware of what's happening in the world anyway. Yeah, UK is good. Yeah, I mean, obviously English is a mother language there. But Germany is, again, for cheapness, yeah, for subsidy, yeah, is very attractive. Yeah, it's a good place to go for Indonesians who don't want to spend too much money.
Mhm.
Yeah, so go look at university in Germany on the internet, see what's involved. What will they pay for? Because it's very generous, very generous. And learning German is not that difficult. I learned it. If I could do it, you can do it. Yeah, so again, but you've got 2 years, so relax. Start
Yeah.
learning. No, but seriously, start learning now.
Mhm.
Don't leave it for 18 months and think, oh yeah, I got 6 months, I can do it. No, you can't. Do it now. And even if you don't decide to go to Germany, you have another CV language. Yeah, you can
Mhm.
put it on your CV. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, what subject do you want to do when you do go to university? English, you say.
Yeah, like I said.
You want to teach English. Yeah, I don't know what the Germans do with English. Whether the Germans teach English, I suppose they do. But yeah, see what's happening. But yeah, you know, look on the internet, Google,
Okay.
see what the opportunities are.
Thank you, Mike, for advice. It's very helpful.
My pleasure. But I say the main thing, start now. Don't wait. Yeah, tomorrow does not work. Do today. Do something every day to move forward with your goal. It's your goal. It's your life. And you know, you will find that there are things there you don't like. And you may change your mind about teaching English or learning English as a degree. You may decide to do something else. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I mean, it's a good, everybody in the world needs English. So it's for a career, it's a good choice. For a lady, it's a good choice. Yeah, I mean, it's very flexible, whether you teach at university, school, or privately. Yeah, so it's very flexible how you use that. Okay, so yeah, I expect you to be speaking German by the summer. We can talk in August in German.
I'll try.
No, don't try, do.
Okay.
Make a decision, be positive, do it. Everybody can try everything, but it's the achievers that do. Okay, so anyway, 2 years. Oh, you are so lucky of having 2 more years of school. Bliss, best years of your life, believe me. I mean, the other thing, whereabouts Bangka Belitung do you live?
In Bangka Belitung, I lived in Pagarawan.
Okay, because again, I mean, that whole area is massive tourist potential.
Yeah.
Massive tourist potential.
Mhm.
Yeah, start putting together a tourist book.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can publish ebook. Yeah, start working out a tourist guide too. Yeah, Bangka Belitung. Yeah, and you can do it in English. So you know, make that a project. It may give you some money, but it will certainly give you some opportunities. It will open doors. It will open doors. Yeah, Sandiano Uno is now at this moment in time until 3 o'clock at a workshop at Trisakti University in English on tourism in Indonesia. Yeah, tourism is the biggest industry waiting to happen in Indonesia.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Bali since the 1930s. Then we had the Bali plus 10 other locations. And then everybody else got upset because they weren't in the other 10. So it's now plus 50. Yeah, there are so many regencies that want to get involved in tourism. And they should do, yeah. So you have some beautiful scenery there. You have a lot of history. Yeah, go be a researcher for your environment. I scuba dive, I'm a diver, and there are a lot of shipwrecks in your area, a lot of marine interest, yeah? So again, you know, go follow your nose, follow your desire, yeah? And it's doing two things. One, it's getting you to practice your English with something you hopefully love, yeah? And putting together a tour guide will take time, you're not in a hurry, but it will be useful. You can share this with other people. Yeah, you could share this with the Ministry of Tourism. Maybe they will sponsor you. Yeah, and maybe it will get you a job in the ministry. Yeah, and say these are all things, you know, follow your passion. You never know where it's going to lead you. And networking is such a vital, important skill. Yeah, start building up your network. What are you going to do once you have graduated as a you know, English language graduate? What do you want to do? Teach? 5-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 95-year-olds? Yeah, so you, again, you need to start thinking, what are you going to do with the degree when you've got it?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to decide forever and ever. You can change your mind every day if you want to. Yeah, it's your goal, but have a goal. Have a goal. Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll. If you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you arrive? Yeah, you have to do the thinking. It's your choice. Yeah, nobody else can do that for you. Yeah, it's your life. Yeah, you live it, you control it. And just ask advice. You know, if you want advice on, you know, should I go to Bielefeld or to Berlin or to München to study, you know, ask me.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's plenty of people that will gladly help you. Yeah, there are a lot of Germans here in Jakarta area. I don't know about Bangka Belitung area, but there are a lot of Germans physically here. You could talk to, yeah, about where to go. You know, what's your city like? Yeah, where would you recommend I go? Because that's important as well. You know, is picking a location where you will be happy. Yeah, it's comfortable, convenient to get to. You know, you don't have to go 3 days on a bicycle to get there. You know, it has an airport or it has a railway. Yeah, so yeah, find out information, background information, desk research. But yeah, it's a good choice. Yeah, good choice. But as I say, yeah, think, you know, how you're going to, how are you going to achieve that? Yeah, I mean, obviously, I doubt that the Chinese are going to teach you English. And that's not the reason for selecting China to go, is to really get into the Chinese culture, you know, get onto their radar and be comfortable with Mandarin. A lot of companies in Indonesia will be Chinese companies. It will help you get a job in a Chinese company if you speak Mandarin. Yeah, so again, how that ties in with English, I don't know, but maybe there is a connection. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so just explore it, discuss it with other people. They can tell you, they give you some ideas. So I'm here. If you want to shout about Germany, shout. England, you can ask me. But yeah, I was born in a suitcase, so I've been in most countries in the world. So I'll give you some feedback.
Okay.
Okay, who else? Ma'am Erna, what would you like to do when you grow up?
What should I do here? Oh, Coach Mike, I would like to ask you, like several days ago, I sent a flyer and then let's talk about like they have a test using TOEFL, like standardism for score TOEFL or TOEIC. I would like to know, do you have any suggestion for the students? They can study about TOEIC or TOEFL easily without they have to have what the private course, something like that. Have you ever known about that?
Yeah, I think most things are most things are available in a way of self-study on the internet. You know, just Google it. I have you know, quite a few probably training packages, yeah, for those I think the main thing is, you know, which one do you need? Normally they're for university entrance, yeah, or for some other government requirement. So find out what you want to do and then find out which organization, language organization,
You are lagging. Hello, Mike.
just saying, you know, find out what the reason is for the test in order to select the correct test and then go Google it. But basically, you know, I mean, they all have their different setup, but at the end of the day, you know, all of them are based on English. So if you have good English training, yeah, all of those, you know, are courses you can do short time towards the time when you need to do the examination. Because the reason for doing the training is to do the examination and get your, you know, 6 score, 550, yeah, 650 points or whatever. So yeah, doing the TOEFL exam, yeah, the training before the exam makes sense. Yeah, don't do it too early. Or just pick any one that's convenient that you can find and follow it. Yeah, because whatever you learn in one will be transferable into another with minimal conversion. Yeah, I mean, it's all English at the end of the day. You know, they're all using English.
Hey, Mike. Okay, so we still have 8 minutes. So do you have a plan for next week?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what I would like to do maybe with this group is turn it into a real Agora club.
Mm-hmm.
Where we have the 3 sections. Yeah, the impromptu speaking, 1 to 2.5 minutes without preparation, and then have people deliver speeches from the Agora training manual, which are normally, I mean, the first one is introduce your meeting role. You know, you're the timer, I do this, I do that. And then second project is things I like, is 2 to 4 minutes. And the third project is who am I, believe it or not, talking about who you are. And then from project 4 to 16, they are all in 2 parts. Part 1 is basically watching a lot of videos and then identifying one video. And for basic manual number 4, the theme is structure in a speech. So look for videos that demonstrate structure in the speech. They can be any topic that is available. And then you pick one video, you show it, and then you explain to the group why it is or what it's doing, yeah, where it was doing transition from opening to body, body to conclusion, for instance. How was the body segmented, etc. So it's really looking at the structure inside of a speech. And then you give, after you've shown the video, you give a 2 to 3, 4 minute explanation of what we've all just watched. And then part 2 is another meeting, yeah, a different day, where you physically give a 5 to 7 minute speech on any topic you choose, but demonstrating structure in a speech. And they go through structure, message, you know, vocal variety, body language, inconsistent allies, is basically using handheld microphone and the problems of using some of these things, using PowerPoint, yeah, using whatever. And then 16 is really, you know, putting all of those things together into one speech. So you're going up a set of stairs, you're picking up knowledge. Each project is different knowledge. and you look for a video. So you're learning by watching videos. You are then going to demonstrate a video, explain that video, and you're going to deliver a speech using whatever the topic is for that particular project. So that's basically a normal Agora meeting. Occasionally, we do edu session. I think I did one on how to write a speech. Yeah, so you can do how to evaluate somebody. Yeah, how to use body language, how to. Yeah, so they're normally about 15 minutes. So we can add those depending on time and interest, but there is a lot to learn, So we could go through that, and we could incorporate a debate. Debates are fun. Yeah, debating exists in Agora. And we can also do your own speech contest.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't need to worry about AEO, NEO, World Speech
AEO,
Day. Yeah, you can do your own thing. Yeah, and fun. I mean, it's involved in it. Being involved in a speech contest is good learning. Yeah, it gives you a different amount of pressure. Yeah, to do well. That's why World Speech Day is good, because it gives you some pressure because you're going on the world stage. Yeah, having a speech contest gets you to focus on doing well, giving a good speech. And that's really what you want. You want some support, some encouragement, and you get that from speech contest. So again, you can do that sometime, I don't know, July, August, whenever you want to do it. In Agora, we also will be having an AgoraCon in August. AgoraCon is probably 2 days around the world, and it will have speech contests. Okay, so again, from we haven't decided yet. We will decide possibly at the beginning of April. We have a governor's meeting, ambassadors meeting, and but anyway, we will have speech contests in August. So again, there are topics, so there are types of speech. Start preparing. So yeah, the original intention pre-pandemic was you would have a club contest, an area contest, for a geographic area, and then a country contest, and then the winners of the country contest would go to the AgoraCon in August. August is the anniversary of the foundation of Agora. It will be the 6th anniversary of Agora this August. So again, that's something you can plan to participate in. But yeah, just let's I mean, this is a place to learn. So having people go through the training manual at their own speed, is one way to learn. And it's a bit more structured. You know how you're doing. You know that you're on project 7, project 10, project 16. And when you get to 16, don't worry, there are more projects in the advanced manuals. So we're already, I think, 3 advanced streams of speeches being developed. So Agora, there will be plenty of opportunities. Laura, Agora also exists in German. So once you've started your learning, let me know. I'll connect you with Germany, and you can hopefully. It's probably in the morning, like 2 in the morning or something, because of the time difference. But you might be able to participate. But anyway, I mean, Agora is worldwide, so that's one of the nice things about the pandemic. You can go anywhere. You can meet people all over the place. So yeah, that would be maybe we spend next Saturday doing an introduction to Agora training. Yeah, so we can pull up the training packages from the internet. We can share screen and show people what's there, what to do, and then start doing it. So we can have a mix. Do impromptu. Impromptu is always fun. People like impromptu. So we just need to have a theme, and then we ask questions. But we can also do a training session, on what the Agora training modules are. What do they look like? How do you follow them? Okay, time to go.
Yeah, 1.5 hours, 90 minutes.
I've got another 2 to come.
Okay. All of them already done to speak here.
Yeah, everybody here has spoken.
Okay.
So
So-
Laura, do you feel more confused than when you arrived or less confused?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit what? More confused.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. It shows you that the opportunities are out there. You just have to select which ones are important. Thank you so much for being here on a Saturday morning. Next week, bring friends, lots of friends.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go home. Let's go put our